Greetings, dear viewers. And a hello from him as well. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Subnautica. I did make a quick run back to the Jelly Shroom Cave just because I missed one of the logs down there. So I thought that we would continue listening. Specifically, I missed this one.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Poor guys. And there were a couple others that I did get before, but didn't actually listen to for some reason. So let's go to Pulp Torgal's log number 2.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than 1 kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Yeah, that's if you get off, Mr. Torgal. And apparently, you did not. And finally, one long from Marguerite.
These conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. If he wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
She's brave. I'll give her that. I can now make a very, very nice item. I can make a stasis rifle. The stasis rifle pauses whatever it hits and basically freezes it in time. The practical upside of this is that I can escape from very large and dangerous creatures And also that I can get close enough to scan them safely. Because I do love scanning those things. And I think I also learned how to make... Okay, I don't know how to make a propulsion cannon. So, my first task for today... Let's see...
Motivational note.
I really need to increase the battery that is stored in my laser cutter.
If you can do all that,
what I'm going to do is head north. Let's see, I thought I saw a battery in there, but I didn't. Okay. So then I guess we'll just swap the batteries from the laser cutter and the repair tool. Alright. Yes, I think I am prepared. So I'll just switch the volume back down to where I usually keep it. And I am heading north. Oh, but just in case I find some useful stuff, I might want to bring a couple beacons with me. I haven't done it yet, but you can drop beacons to make your own signal locations that you can track later, just the same way that I track all the life pod locations. But before I find one of those, I did get a clue for the location of Life Pod 6. So it was 400 meters west-northwest of Life Pod 4's last location. Okay. 400 meters west-northwest. Yes, okay, thank you. And I think this is Life Pod 4? Maybe? No, that's Life Pod 5. Do I know... Do I know where a Life Pod 4 is? I do not. And since I don't, I'm just going to stick with my original plan and head north. Hopefully I can find some useful stuff up that way. But more importantly, I know for a fact that I'm not going to run into any radiation fields up there. Oh! Well, hello. I haven't been here. Interesting. I remembered that there was this, that there was a random, wreck somewhere in the kelp zone, but I didn't actually know what direction it was from my base. So this is just a fantastic piece of luck. And maybe there will be something in here I can actually find useful. That's a mobile vehicle bay fragment. I'm just going to grab anything that I can. Even if I use up more room than I have,
integrating new PDA data.
I can always just put extra stuff in my CMOF. Well, let's grab a little bit of air, and in we go. Okay. Oh, that is really dark. Okay, so that was nothing. And I do have another radio transmission. That's a stalker tooth. Yes. These are... They're not hard to get, honestly. basically anytime stalkers try to bite something, whether it's you, or the titanium, or your sea moth, they like to go after that a lot, they have a chance of dropping a stalker tooth. And stalker teeth are used to make enameled glass, which is extremely important. But I do have another radio transmission, and I'm right by my base anyway, so I will just head back here and, well, check the radio. I mean, why not, right? The sunbeam is on its way, so, you know, might as well keep an eye on that. Come on, radio. Give me something good.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Alright, perfect. Well, we got rescue coming, and it's going to arrive here in 40 minutes. So I guess that's the subject of this episode now. We're just going to... Actually, if I'm going that way, there's another thing I want to bring with me. Don't worry, I am going to get to the Aurora. I will probably go to the Aurora on the next episode and, you know, just finally explore that. I know it's like a big, huge, obvious thing, and clearly, you know, one of the most, like, interesting and desirable things to actually go and explore. But I think it just makes more sense to do it later rather than earlier. This way I can basically just make one trip there and then just be done with it for the whole game. And I like the sound of that. So there's a bunch of that. We can throw some salt in here. We got beacons and stalker teeth. Alright, and my tool setup is knife, scanner, repair tool, laser cutter, stasis rifle. Because where I am going, there are some very dangerous things that hang out in that area. In particular, I think I will have the opportunity to get up close to a Reaper Leviathan, which has only appeared very briefly. This is the same wreck, interestingly enough. A Reaper Leviathan's only appeared once in this series so far, very briefly in the second episode, which I immediately turned tail and swam away from. So, now that I have a stasis rifle, I actually have the means to not only survive an encounter with a Reaper Leviathan, but to successfully scan one. And if there is one thing I like to do in this game, it's scan things. Even if doing so is almost suicidally dangerous. What do we have down here? I see more salvage. Why did I never make a flashlight? I really should make a flashlight when I get back. Is that a shale outcrop already? Oh, it is. I'm already at the edge of this thing, huh? Well, that's convenient. Yes. So, believe it or not, this is an island. Yeah. There is, in fact, a second island. Alright, I just saw... Alright, I gotta be careful. I gotta be really, really careful here. Because there are warpers and leviathans that hang around this island. Let's see. That is a jelly ray. Oh, so I must be right on the edge of the mushroom forest area. Interesting. So what do you have? Mobile vehicle bay fragments, of course. Why would I expect anything better? Ooh. Yeah, it gets pretty deep over on that side. Don't worry, I will get out of the water soon enough, but for right now, I'm still actually picking up interesting and useful things. What is that? A power transmitter, really? Interesting. So later on, if I am so inclined, might as well pick up a creature egg, since I can shove those into the bioreactor. If I am so inclined, I can power later bases with thermal vents, you know, big hot spots. And what's really cool about doing that is obviously just the fact that it's a nearly infinite energy source. It's a bit inefficient, but you can just keep building more and more thermal plants. And then you use power transmitters to basically beam that energy from where it's generated back to a base. So you can actually get energy... Ooh, yes! Hello, friend! That is an ampiel. Normally, I would not approach an ampiel. But... Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. Okay, this thing's being a real jerk. Hello, sir. I'm going to scan you now. Yeah, I love stasis rifles. And away we go. The stasis rifles are actually very, very generous in how long they can keep something frozen in place. And there isn't really any diminishing returns on it either. You can just keep zapping a thing over and over as long as you want. It's really awesome. And there is 4 pieces of salvage that will just drop into the extra storage we got. There's some diamond. That is a Cyclops fragment. It will take 9 fragments of the Cyclops before I'm able to build one. Specifically, it requires 3 bridge fragments, 3 hull fragments, and 3 engine fragments. The Cyclops is no joke. And many a time I've played this game that I would have happily just passed on having a Cyclops, if that was an option, but it is actually necessary to beat the game to build a Cyclops. Specifically, you have to access a recipe that can only be built in the Cyclops itself. There we go. That is our target. And today he's mine. We're gonna go scan a Reaper. A thing that could basically kill me in one bite if it so chose. Hello, sir.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Nope. Okay, did I bring first aid kits? Yes, I did. Thank you. Alright, let's try that again. Yep, just make some noise so he can hear me. These things hunt by echolocation, so if you can hear them... Nope. Nope. And there it ended. Just that quick. Because that's the way that life is. You go through. You achieve wonderful, amazing things. You build something beautiful and lasting. But all it can take is a single miscalculation. One bad choice. One tiny twist of fate. And it all comes crumbling down. And so, my journey ends here.